So we are discussing Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 5, Chapter 9, Test 6. Chapter 19, Test 6. Navaisha Atma Navatam Suittamaha Sakta Trilokyam Bhagavan Vasudevaha Nastri Kittam Kasamalam Asnuvita Nalakmanam Chapi Vihatum Arhati. Word by word translation. No, not, I, indeed, Saha, he, Atma, the Supreme Soul. Or different. Atmavatam, of the self-realized soul. Sweetamaha, the best friend. Saptaha, attached. Trilokyam, to anything within the three worlds. Bhagavan, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Vasudevaha, the all-pervading Lord. No, not. Sri Kirtam, obtained because of his wife. Kasmalam, suffering of separation. Asnuvita, could obtain. No, not. Lakmanam, his younger brother Lakmana. Cha, also. Api, certainly. Vihatum, to give up. Arhati, be able. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, Sri Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Since Lord Sri Ramachandra is the Supreme Personality of Godhead Vasudeva, he is not attached to anything in this material world. He is the most beloved super soul of all self-realized souls, and he is their intimate friend. He is full of all opulences. Therefore, he could not possibly have suffered because of the separation from his wife, nor could he have given up his wife and Lakmana, his younger brother. To give up either would have been absolutely impossible. Please respond. Since Lord Sri Ramachandra is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Vasudeva, he is not attached to anything in this material world. He is the most beloved super soul of all self-realized soul. And he is their very intimate friend. He is full of all opulences. Therefore, he could not possibly have suffered because of separation from his wife, nor could he given up his wife and Lakmana, his younger brother. To give up either would have been absolutely impossible. Purport. In defining the Supreme Personality of Godhead, we say that he is full in all six opulences: wealth, fame, strength, influence, beauty, and renunciation. He is called renounced because he is not attached to anything in this material world. He is specially attached to the spiritual world and the living entity there. The affair of the material world takes place under the superintendence of Durga Devi. Srishti Sthiti Pralaya Sadhana Sakti Reka Chaye Vajasya Bhuvanani Vibhakti Durga. Brahma Samhita 544. Everything is going on under the strict rules and regulation of the material energy represented by Durga. Therefore, the Lord is completely detached and need not give attention to the material world. Sita Devi belongs to the spiritual world. Similarly, Lord Lakshmana, Ramachandra's younger brother, is a manifestation of Shankar's son. And the Lord Ramachandra himself is Vasudeva, the Supreme Personality of God. Since the Lord is always spiritually qualified, he is attached to the servant who always rendered transcendental loving service unto him. He is attached to the torch in life, not to Brahminical quality. Indeed, he is never attached to any material qualities, although he is the super soul of all living entities. He is specially manifest to those who are self-realized. He is specially dear to the heart of his transcendental devotees, because Lord Ramachandra descended to teach human society how dutiful a king should be. He apparently gave up the company of Mother Sita and Lakshmana factually. However, he could not have given them up. One should therefore learn about the activities of Lord Ramachandra from a self-realized soul. Then one can understand the transcendental activities of the Lord. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnana Anjana Salakaya Chakkara Nimiletan Jena Tasmi Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobishtam Tapitam Jena Bhutale Soyam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati So Tadantikam Bandeham Sri Guru Sri Tapada Kamalam Sri Gurun Vaisnavanam Sa Nirupam Sagrajatam Sagana Chiragunatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Deva राधा कृष्ण पदां सागन ललितां श्री विशाखान्वितं च हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीन बंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषाभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वंशा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यः च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्ण प्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमती भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So once again, thank you very much for attending Srimad Bhagavatam class. So we are continuing studying the Canto 5, the prayers. Very So in the last verses, we are discussing, Prabhu was discussing about the Lord Ramachandra's incarnation. Matyavatara yaha. Matyavatara means who incarnates in this mortal world. So now in the last verse we have understood that the Lord appearance is transcendental in nature. Why Lord appears? One may question that Lord has a transcendental form. He comes spiritual form. He comes to the material world. Why he comes to the material world? So although Lord declares that paritranaya sadhuna vinasaya cha duskritam, dharma sansthapanartha, to establish the dharma when there is a discrepancy in the matter of execution of the religious activities, when there is a predominant rise of religion, that time Lord descends. And in this process, he has to protect his devotee, paritranaya sadhuna, and annihilate these demons. But that is not the primary reason. That is not the primary reason or core and cardinal reason of Lord descending. And also in this process also he enacted pastimes just like a pastime of the normal human being. During his Ram appears, there is a very nice verses. We say that in one verses whole Ramayana has been depicted, has been mentioned here. So in this verses whole Ramayana 9:10:4, he says that to keep the promise of his father intact, Lord Ramachandra immediately gave up his position as a king, accompanied by his wife Mother Sita, wandered from one forest to another on his lotus feet, which were so delicate they were unable to bear even the touch of Sita's palm. The Lord was also accompanied by Hanuman or by another monkey Sugriva, king of monkeys, by his own younger brother Lord Lakshmana, both of whom gave him relief from the fatigue of wandering in the forest. Having cut off the nose and ears of Supnaka, thus disfiguring her, the Lord was separated from Mother Sita. He therefore became angry, moving the eyebrows, thus frightening the ocean, who then allowed the Lord to construct a bridge to cross the ocean. Subsequently, the Lord entered the kingdom of Ravan to kill him, like a fire devouring a forest. May the Supreme Lord Ramachandra give us all protection. This one verse 1, this is called Ekosloki Ramayana. So whole Ramayana has been depicted. So here it says that how the mother Sita was kidnapped by Ravana. And in separation, he was angry also, he was lamenting. And it apparently looks like just like a human being when he is departed or he is separated from the wife or children or his very intimate relatives. He is crying, he is lamenting, he is angry. Such kind of things he is exhibiting. Lord also exhibiting and looks like he is like a human being. No. So therefore it is stated that although he comes as a Matsyavatara, he is not actually affected by all the things. He is enacting the pastime, Ananda Chinmaya Rasa. He is not affected. Just like in a drama, Prabhupada say that somebody is acting as a poor man, a rich man is acting as a poor man. That does not mean that he is a poor man. He is acting in the drama stage. Natya Natya Dhara Jatha. So Lord is enacting all these pastimes. So he is not affected. Material quality, to say that the material qualities are like, see, there's 6 kind of material qualities. It is stated here in that Sadguna. What is the 6 qualities? My dear king, devotee who has taken shelter of the dust from the lotus feet of the Lord can transcend the influence of 6 material waves, namely hunger, thirst, lamentation, illusion, old age, and death. So these are 6 quality affected, material quality. But Lord is transcendental. He is Supreme Personality. Therefore, today the verses that 3 things is using. Atma. Atma means super soul. He is also Bhagavan, a Supreme Personality of Godhead, who has all opulences. Aishwarya, Samagrasa, Virasa, Jasasya, Sriya, Jnana, Vairagya. So all the 6 opulences. There is no scarcity in the Lord that he has to lament. He can create many Sitas. He does not need to lament. And in order to kill Ravana, he does not need to come here. Why he should come here? Dasyeka nishwasita, what is that? Dasyeka nishwasita kalam athabalam jivan tilam belatitanga. By his breathing process, millions of the world, his universe is coming out from the pores of the Lord. And for one universe, and that universe, one demon, why he has to come personally? As a super soul, he could have switched off his heart, he is sitting there near to heart. And or he can send his agent. There are so many agents. Durga Devi is there. Durga means fort. Durga Devi is the superintendent of this Maya, Sisti Sthiti Palaya Sadhana. He has got 3 weapons, as not a fancy weapon. He has got 3 things like, he's pinpricking. Adhyatmik, Adidavik, Adibhautik. The whole idea is this thing. So he does not need to come. Why you should come for one person? To kill. He will be there in spiritual world enacting his pastime. At the same time, he can kill so millions of Ravan, millions of Kansa. He does not need to come. Hiranyakasipu. Why he is coming? That is very important point to understand. Lord has nothing to do with this. So he is coming. Actually, the primary reason in this verse say that he is coming to give pleasure to his devotees. That is stated by Brahma. Brahmaji has stated very nice, revealed this very confidential part. He is not coming because he is affected by material. After coming also enacting pastime, and as if he is a normal human being, and he is suffered by lamentation. This is actually not, because he is not affected by any material quality. Before we go to these verses, we can go this one. It is stated by Brahmaji again that O Lord, O Supreme Creator, O Master, you have no material birth, yet to defeat the false pride of the faithless demons, so mercy to your saintly devotee, you take birth among the demigods, stages, human being, animals, even the aquatic. So, although he has no material birth, although he is not affected by all the material qualities, he is beyond that. He is not affected by all the material quality. Narayana Parabhyakta. Hari is, what is that? Hari is Nirguna Sakhyat. There is another verses is there. It says that Lord is not affected by the material qualities. We are continuing with the previous verses to understand more these current verses. So this is the divinity of personality of Godhead. He is not affected by the quality of material nature. Now we have seen recently, we have seen the previous verses 5, 11, 35, that there are 6 kind of material quality. Lamentation, hunger. Everybody has to be hunger, thirst, lamentation. All the thing is material quality. So when Sita was kidnapped, Lord is very angry and he was very lamenting. All this is not actually that he is really lamenting, he is really suffering. Just like Jagannath caught a fever. For 15 days he was retired to an isolation ward. In modern say we call isolation ward. That is called anavasara. Isolation ward. That does not mean that Lord is suffering. A Lord is suffering. No, it is a transcends Chinmaya Ananda Rasa. He is engaging everybody in his service. Say that, what is that? Muhammad Etire Kanakaruchire Nilasikare, Basan Prasadanta Saja Balabhadrena Balina, Subhadra, Madhyasta, Sakala Sura, Seva Asara. Avasara means opportunity for the service. It's not that he is suffering, oh, that we are suffering from people. So that is the difference, this transcendental nature. Ananda Chinmaya Rasa. So here it is said that he is not affected, he is confirmed here. He is not affected by the quality of material nature, even though he is in contact with them. Although Lord comes to the material nature, he is aloof from that. Try to understand this fact. It's not that Lord is suffering. Oh, Lord is having a fever and he is going to Mathura hospital. No, this is not. Although seemingly sometimes it happens that Krishna is enacting many pastimes which resembles a human being, just to connect us, to show us mercy. Actually, it's a sweetness. Similarly, devotees who have taken shelter, Lord, do not become influenced by the material quality. Devotees also. This is more confirmed in these verses, like how Lord is not affected by the qualities. In these verses, he says that, my Lord, even the learned sages become disturbed in their intelligence when they see that your greatness engage in fruitive work, although you are free from all desires. That is, sometimes people build a Ramachandra, they take it as a human being, ideal king. We do not celebrate, Prabhupada say Ramanavami because the Lord is ideal king, ideal son, ideal father. No, because he is Supreme Personality of Godhead. Therefore, people, India also, they say, oh, he's an ideal man, Purushottam, like this. No, Maryada Purushottam. No, here it is said that if he is not, the intelligent people also, they bewilder to understand the greatness, and as if he is, engaged in the fruitive activities. You take birth although you are unborn. You flee out of fear of the enemy, take shelter in a fort, although you are the controller of invincible time. And you enjoy household life surrounded by many women, although you enjoy in yourself. Sometimes they criticize, the Lord is very licentious because 16,100 white wife, So, but here it is said that although Lord is enjoy household, he is nothing to be renounced. He is not affected like we are having more than, they say that if Krishna is doing, this is real, what is that, lila, but if we are doing character dhila, so that is correct actually, because a person who is having fever, for him this certain food is forbidden, Prabhupada said, doctor. So, but those who are healthy, so Lord is transcendental, he is not affected by all the things. So there is difference between the Lord and ourselves. So therefore here it is stated that he is not affected by material qualities. So that is the thing we should understand, that how Lord is not affected, although he is seemingly, Ramayana, you see that Lord is so much emotions. It's not a faulty emotion. You should not take it like a faulty emotion of the Lord when he is dealing with his brother, dealing with his wife, his father. No. From that personality of Godhead, listen, the beautiful verses. It is stated that by Brahmaji is saying very nicely. Now, let's go to one more verse to more confirm. The three modes of material nature, goodness, passion, ignorance, influence the living entity, but not me. So Krishna spoke this one to Uddhava, manifesting within his mind. They induce the living entity to become attached to the material body, other created object. In this way, living entity is bound up. So people say that Ramachandra is the greatest lover because the Sahajan made the Taj Mahal, but Ramachandra made a setu which is floating. Now, who is the greatest lover of his wife? But it's seeming he say that actually he is not attached. He is not influenced by the material quality like so much affection for the. So he is beyond this. He transcends to the material quality. We should not misunderstand that. So then, why the Lord coming? He has nothing to do with this material world. So Brahmaji revealed this confidential nature. Prapancham nisprapancha vibudham vaise bhutale prapanna janatananda sodoham paditum prabhu. So you have very beautiful verse. My dear master, although you have nothing to do with material existence, As it is stated in purport, he does not need to come to the material world to kill this one. His agent can do it. He doesn't need to come personally. But you come to this earth and imitate material life just to expand the varieties of ecstatic enjoyment for your surrendered devotee. Therefore, today's verses he say that although you are Supreme Vasudeva, Bhagavan, Atma, all these things, and you are shelter of everything, but why you are coming? Because Lakshman and Sita is not from the material world, he is from spiritual world. And as Lakshman was abandoned, because before Ramchandra, before he left to wind up his pastime, went to Vaikuntha, before that Lakshman has to go, because he is Shankar's son. So he went, that's why he's saying he abandoned Lakshman. Lakshman left, he was also feeling very much sad. Lakshman went, how can I rule? After that he rules for some years. Then he took everybody back to Ajodhya. So Sita also separated. So in this way is lamenting. But it is said that this is not possible that you abandon Sita or abandon Lakshman, because they are spiritual world, they are intimate friends, they are always with you. In order to expand the varieties of ecstatic enjoyment for your surrendered devotee. That is whole confidential reason, Lord come. Not that paritranaya sadhana. Simultaneously he does. Therefore, Sri Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur points out, just as a lamp does not seem to shine as brightly in sunlight, it does not in shade, or as a diamond does not seem as a brilliant on the silver platter as it does on a plate of blue glass. Lord pastime as Govinda do not seem as an amazing in transcendental abode of Vaikuntha, as they do within the material realm of Maya. Lord Krishna come to the earth, act towards his pure devotee, exactly like a devoted son, boyfriend, husband, father, friend, and so on, within the darkness of material existence. This brilliant, liberated pastime gives unlimited ecstasy to the surrendered devotee of the Lord. See, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, in his commentary, so he has very nicely revealed why the Lord appeared, what is the confidential reason. In his Krishna, the Supreme Personality of God, as Srila Prabhupada quote that Lord Brahma has follow. I can also understand that your appearance as a small cowherd boy, a child of the cowherd man, is not at all material activity. You are so much obliged by their affection, that you are here to enthuse them with more loving service by your transcendental presence. So that is the confidential reason that how Lord is coming to give pleasure. Ananda chinmaya rasa patita vistavi tavira epa nijarupata ekalavi golok eva nivasati akhilatma bhutam govindam adipurusha. This is all Ananda chinmaya rasa. He is not like, no, his appearance not like obliged by his karma. Namam karmani limpanti. But for us, we are according to karma. So that is his free will is coming. And for what purpose is coming? To give pleasure to the surrendered devotee. That is whole idea. So in this regard, there is a very beautiful verses quoted that Anugrahaya bhaktana manusim dehamastita bhajate tadris krida yes sutta tat paro bhave. Anugrahaya, his in Anucheda Priti Sandarbha, Jiva Goswami quoted this one. So he told that Lord assume a human-like body to show mercy to his devotee. He engaged in such pastime as will attract those who hear about them to become dedicated. So whole idea of enacting all the pastime to attract him. So by doing all the enacting, people are just like Jhulan Jatra. We are going to have Jhulan Jatra. So swing festival is a very confidential pastime of the Lord. Why is enacting all the pastime? So that we will be remembering him, we will be engaging in the service, and we will be attracted to him. That is whole idea, to reclaim the conditioned soul. So that is the whole idea of his appearance. So therefore, Anugrahaya Bhaktana, to show his mercy. The pastime is sweetness of the pastime is show his mercy. To reclaim the conditioned soul, those who are engaged in devotional service or who is surrendering to him. That is also revealed that though the Lord of the universe maintain all planet inhabited by demigods, men, lower animal, assuming the roles of incarnation, he performed pastime to reclaim those in the mode of pure goodness. So that is the whole idea of Lord coming, this confidential reason. Not that he is separated, he is lamenting, material qualities affecting him. There is no question of any material quality. He is affected by any kind of material qualities. So that is the reason why Lord is coming. Whole idea to reclaim the conditioned soul, those who are in pure goodness. That means those who are surrendered soul. Not that everybody will be reclaiming, but in surrender. So he is arranging everything. All this Ramachandra pastime is whole idea to back to Godhead, to everyone. Even he himself took everyone back to Godhead. Subsequent verses you can know that Lord Ramachandra took everybody. Therefore, whether one is demigod, a demon, or a man, or a creature other than men, such as beast or bird, everyone should worship Lord Ramachandra, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who appears on the earth just like a human being. There is no need of great austerity of penance to worship the Lord, for he accepts even a small service offered by his devotee. Thus he is satisfied. As soon as he is satisfied, the devotee is successful. Indeed, Lord Sri Ramachandra brought all the devotee of Ajodhya back home, back to Godhead by Kuntha. So that is whole idea. The cardinal purpose, this main purpose of central point is here, that Lord has come to give the pleasure to his devotee and bring us back. That is whole idea. Some Prabhupada is writing in 4.7 that 4.8 purport, Paritrane sadhu is already liberated. What to deliver them? But give pleasure. To give pleasure, to encourage these dealings, their reciprocations. So Lord has come. So we should understand the Lord appearance does not resemble, although it resembles as a human being, but Lord pastimes are not, is transcendental. Janma karma chame divyam. It is divyam. Divyam, that is the different. So our janma karma is not divyam, it's ordinary, divyam. So therefore, Lord, today's verse is here explaining that Navaisa Atma Atmavatam Sweetamaha. Atma means he is super soul. Atmavatam Sweetama. Atmavatam means conditioned soul. Sweetam, sweet mataha, sweet tamaha means sweet means for the benefit, welfare. Prabhupada used to write, your ever well-wisher. So Krishna is well-wisher. Is not an ordinary friend like this. Hi, bye friend. No. He is a ever well-wisher, sweet tamaha. Devotees also they are sweet tamaha. So Lord is sweet tamaha. To reclaim the conditioned soul, he comes down as a different incarnation, enacted his pastime to show his mercy. That is whole idea. That is also confirmed in this verse, many verses in Bhagavatam. In these verses also confirmed Lord confidential purpose. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, is the reservoir of all beauty. All beautiful things emanate from him. And his personal form is so attractive that he steals the eyes away from all other objects, which then seem devoid of beauty in comparison to him. When Lord Krishna was on the earth, he attracted the eyes of all people. When Krishna spoke, his words attracted the mind of who remembered them. By seeing the footstep of the Lord Krishna, people became attracted to him. And thus they wanted to offer their bodily activity to the Lord as his follower. In this way, Krishna very easily spread his glory, which are sung throughout the world by the most sublime and essential Vedic verses. Lord Krishna considered that simply by hearing and chanting those glories, conditioned soul born in future would cross beyond the darkness of ignorance. Being satisfied with this arrangement, he left for his desired destination. See how Lord is so anxious to bring us back to God, and then we are anxious to go back to God. So therefore, whole idea of his arranging everyone to reclaim the conditioned soul. Just like an affectionate father is approaching a obstinate, stubborn children who has no mood to reconcile. So Lord still coming and enacting somehow and other. So all these festivals, Janmashtami, Jhulan Jatra, we have Janmashtami, to awakening Krishna consciousness. Lord Ram appears not that he is to show, of course he showed example of the perfect human being, Maryada Purushottam, who is strictly following the rules and regulations. But actually, Lord, we worship his Supreme Personality of Godhead. Not that he is the ideal king, ideal human being, all the things. But he teaches the conditioned soul. Previous verse, Matya Avatara. So he comes in this mortal to teach the conditioned soul that how the attachment, Sangajukta, Atasanga Sanjayate Kamaha, attachment, how you will be condition. You will be entangled in this material world due to attachment. So he's teaching everything. Otherwise, there is no question of. And today's verses is revealing that his confidential nature, that he comes actually is not affected by all this lamentation. It is not possible, because all these associate Lakshmana, Sita, they are all from the transcendental world. He comes to enact all the pastime to give pleasure to his devotees. That is whole idea. Prabhupada always used the words Ananda Chinmaya Rasa Patitavisa. Aho bhagyam nanda gopa vajanukasam yam mitram paramanandam punna brahma sanatana. So there is beautiful verses. Aho bhagyam nanda gopa vajanukasam yam mitram paramanandam punna brahma sanatana. So how greatly fortunate are Nanda Maharaj, the cowherd men, all other inhabitants of Brajamundi. There is no limit to their good fortune, because the absolute truth, the source of transcendental bliss, the eternal supreme Brahman has become their friend. So Lord is enacting all this pastime. He become a friend, husband, wife, all these things to give pleasure to his devotee. Janatananda. So giving pleasure to his devotees. That is whole idea. Aho bhagyam, aho bhagyam. This is also CC, this verses. So this is the whole idea of Lord coming to reclaim the conditioned souls. Even during this Canto 9, or Lord Ramachandra things was spoken, there are verses where it is said that Lord, purpose of Lord coming to this material world, to show causeless mercy to the devotee who take birth in future in this age of Kali. The Supreme Personality of Krishna acted in such a way that simply by remembering him, one will be freed from all lamentation, unhappiness of material existence. Lord is lamenting to take away our lamentation. He is seemingly lamenting so that we will be attracted. Ramayana is the greatest epic, and so many people are so much fascinated by the story and pastime of the Lord. So Lord lamentation to take away our lamentation. Just like Jagannath comes out, his jatra is to stop our obnoxious jatra in this material world, from one body to another body, one species to another, one womb to another. So this is the same thing. In other words, he acted so that future devotee, by accepting the instruction of Krishna consciousness stated in Bhagavad Gita, could be relieved from the pangs of material existence. Pangs of material existence. That is whole idea of his things. Therefore, the Supreme Personality of Godhead acts through his material energy in creation, maintenance, annihilation of this cosmic manifestation, just to deliver the living entity by his compassion and stop the living entity birth, death, duration of materialistic life. Thus, he enables the living entity to return home back to Godhead. So, Lord Ramachandra pastime is seemingly human being, but he is not human. Avajananti mama muddha manusim tanu asitam. Ajananta param mama uttama Ishvara. So Krishna spoke that the fools deride me when I come as a human form. So I come in my transcendental form. My dharma karma chame divyam evam jo betitattataha. And Prabhupada writing that only we can understand the pastime of the Lord through a realized soul. Otherwise, we will be bewildered how seemingly Lord is running away from the, just like a coward running away from the war. Lord is like a henpecked husband. He is lamenting for his wife. Ordinary henpecked husband, wife worshipper, the horse is there. So he is lamenting as if henpecked husband. No. And Krishna also, how he is enacting, is bound by his mother. He is so much controlled by his devotee. All this pastime seemingly looks like, resembles with human, but no. Avajanati, he is not affected by material quality. No material quality can affect the Lord. He is transcendental in all respect. Harihi nirguna sakyat. Hari is nirguna sakyat. There no material quality will affect the Lord. So this is the difference. Somebody, they accuse the Lord, oh, he has got 16,108. He was playing with gopis and all. Actually, this accusation is very baseless. They have no idea who is God. Prabhupada says that a sun, although the sun rays reflect on the urine place or very what is the Suez Canal. But sun is not contaminated. Rather, the Suez Canal will be sterilized by evaporation, process of evaporation. So sun is not contaminated. Similarly, Lord seemingly is enacting all this pastime, but he is not affected. Rather, the gopis are purified by coming to him. Tadachit karindita vipina sangita karava mudaviri nari vadana kamala. He say that Lord used to blow the flute and draw the attention of the gopis, and dead of the midnight gopis come, and Lord took the advantages, all the things, because the next line it is say that personality of Godhead is not an ordinary person. Who is that? Ramasambhu Brahma Marapati Ganesha Artita Pada, whom the great personalities like Lakshmi, Lord Shiva, Lord Brahma, Ganesh, Indra, they worship his lotus feet. So that person is not an ordinary person. So therefore, Lord activity, transcendental Lord activity is very mysterious. We should understand from a self-realized soul. As far as possible, they can reveal. Even the Brahma say that, anybody say that they know you, but as far as I am concerned, I don't know you. This verse is there. So Lord Brahmaji say that Janata eva janantu kim bhuktyanami prabho manasa bapusa bacha vaibham tava gocharaha. There are people who say, I know everything about Krishna. Let them think that way. As far as I am concerned, I do not wish to speak very much about this matter. Oh my Lord, let me say this much. As far as your opulences are concerned, they are all beyond the reach of my mind, body, what. So Brahmaji himself surrender, I don't know. Four-headed Brahma who has written 4 Vedas and all. I mean, but what to speak out? We are nothing as compared to the Brahma. How can we understand it? So therefore, one should not speculate the Lord activity. One should understand the confidential thing of his activity. So we will come to the Saktas Trilokyam Bhagavan Vasudeva. His Supreme Lord. His Vasudeva is shelter of everybody. Vasudeva has so many meanings. He is all pervading, also shelter of all. So he is shelter of everyone. Everyone is taking shelter of him. Na strikittam kasmalam asnubid. Therefore, how he can be so much lamenting? He will be depending his wife. Oh, my wife has gone to, gone away from me. I am lamenting. Oh, I need some help. No, he is therefore the word very, see how the Sukadev Goswami or Sugriva Hanuman, they are using the word. Sanskrit word is very, very important. Vasudeva, Atma, Bhagavan, showing that there is no question, there is not possible for the Lord that he needs some help, his wife is away, his brother is away. No, he is self-dependent, Swarat. He does not need any help. We need help. We need God. God doesn't need. He is Swarat, independent. And na Lakmana chapi bihatum arhati. It is not possible that he is lamenting. Oh, no. See, supposing we lost some money, we will be lamenting, oh, I lost $1,000, $10,000. Lord is nothing to lament. Aishwarya Samagra is full of opulence. He is full of renounce. He is nothing to be no. Just like in Krishna Lila, 11 years he did all the pastime. Immediately he renounced, he went to Mathura. Again he came back after 100 years. He renounced. He looks like he was so attached, always with gopis, gopos, all the things. Immediately cut off. This shows that Lord is not affected. But he comes here, enacted all the pastime to give pleasure to his devotees. It is a merciful concession of the Lord to all the conditioned soul, so that they can relate. Oh, he is coming as a human being and he is enacting like us. We can relate it. And by that such pastime, we will remember Krishna. And we will awaken our Krishna consciousness. We will end with the last verse, is very nice. The remembrance is very, very important. It is stated here, Avismiti Krishna Padaravindah Kinoti Avadrani Cha Santanoti Sattasya Suddhim Paramatma Bhaktim Jnanam Cha Vijnanam Viraga Yuktam. Remembrance of the Lord Krishna lotus feet destroy everything inauspicious, award greatest good fortune. It purifies the heart, bestows devotion for the Supreme Soul. along with knowledge enriched with realization and obsession. How important. So Lord is coming here to invoke our remembrance, just like we will have Janmashtami. Many people will come, they have no time, they are so much encumbered in their office, occupation or some other thing. And so many other festivals are coming. Why Lord is coming this festival? Why Lord also say that you should observe this festival? Why? Because by observing festival, we remember him. When you remember him, it is said that remembrance of the Krishna's lotus feet destroy everything inauspicious, award good fortune. That's an immense blessing. That's why Lord enacting pastime, and after enacting pastime, he ordered us to follow this. Why we are following the Julan Jatra, Janmashtami? Krishna says that you should follow all my ceremony. There's a very nice verses is there. Krishna say that one should follow all these festivals. So here Krishna is saying that my dear Uddhava, one can give up false pride, prestige by engaging in following devotional activity. One may purify oneself by seeing, touching, worshipping, serving, offering prayer, glorification, obeisance to my form and the deity, and to my pure devotees. One should also glorify my transcendental qualities and activities. Here with love and faith, the narration of my glories, constantly meditate on me. One should offer me whatever one acquires and accepting oneself as my eternal servant. One should give oneself completely to me. One should always discuss my birth activities, enjoy life by participating in the festival. See, enjoy life by participating. We are discussing his birth in the activity, today's activities. Enjoy life by participating festivals such as Janmashtami, which glorify my pastime. In my temple, one should also participate in festival and ceremony by singing, dancing, playing musical instrument, discussing with me, with other Vaishnava. One should observe all regularly celebrated annual festival by attending ceremony, pilgrimage, making offering. One should also observe religious vows such as Ekadasi, take initiation by procedures mentioned in the Vedas, Pancharatra and other similar literature. One should faithfully, lovingly support the installation of my deity. Individually or in cooperation with others, one should work for construction of Krishna conscious temples, cities as well as flower garden, fruit garden, special area to celebrate my pastime. One should consider oneself to be my humble servant without duplicity. That should help to clean the temple, which is my home. First one should sweep and dust thoroughly. Then one should further clean the water, cow dung. Having dried the temple, one should sprinkle scented water, decorate the temple with mandalas. One should thus act just like my servant. A devotee should never advertise a devotional activity. Therefore, his service will not be cause of false pride. One should never use lamps that are offered to me for other purpose, simply because there is a need of illumination. Similarly, one should never offer to me anything that has been used by others. Whatever is most desired by one within the material world, whatever is the most dear to oneself, one should offer that everything to me. Such an offering qualifies one for eternal life. So Krishna telling that you want to go back to Godhead, these are the all elements of devotional service explained very elaborately in these 4 verses. So one should observe the festival, everything. So that we remember. So Lord is enacting his such a transcendental pastime and is ordering that you should follow, you should observe those festivals. Therefore, his appearance, his activities is not mundane, affected by the material qualities like hunger, thirst, 6 material qualities. So therefore, we are worshipping him, observing this festival. By observing festival, we will qualify to eternal. My bhaktiri bhutanam amritaiva kalpate. He spoke to gopis that because of devotional service alone, only qualify me for eternal life, no any other thing. And yesterday we have a verses like 5, 7, 14, 29. How the temple, anything you do, just like we are coming to temple, you have this discussion of Bhagavatam. Now you are discussing, glorifying the quality, transcendental quality of the Lord. Here Lord is telling you, glorify my qualities, you will be qualified for the eternal life. So whole purpose of human being to qualify for the eternal life. Amriteva kalpate only means devotional service. And Lord is elaborating so many things. That is more elaborated by Rupa Goswami, 64 limbs of bhakti. And some other places also Lord explained This 19 verses, like so many other verses, that you should do all the devotional service. So we will end with the last verses that is spoken by the Lord to gopis, 10:84-22. No, what is that verse? 10:84, 10:84-12. No, this is spoken very nice verses. Mai bhaktiri bhutanam amriteva kalpate. Dishya yad asmin mas sneha bhavatinam mad apanaha. So here say Lord Krishna told the gopis, the means of attaining my favor is loving service unto me. Fortunately, you are all thus engaged. Those living beings who render service unto me are eligible to be transported to the spiritual world and attain eternal life with knowledge and bliss. This is 10:82-44 to remember. So this is the thing. So this is the meaning that how we should engage. Therefore, today you should understand, point is that Lord activities are not material, is transcendental. Although it's seemingly apparently resembling the human things, but it is distinct and distinguished from the human being, because he is not affected. He is Vasudeva, he is super soul, he is not affected. And his whole idea, purpose of his separation, first of all, there is a gauna. Gauna lakshana means there is a secondary purpose to protect his devotee, a saintly person, kill the demons, and also teach the conditioned soul. Primary or confidential reason of his appearance is to give pleasure to his devotee who are surrendered. So on this notes, we will end this class. Anybody has doubt, any questions? Any comment? Yes.
So actually, God is Atma Rama, and Sita is the Swarup Shakti. So there is no question of separation for
Aladini Shakti.
It's not pastime actually. He's enjoying with Aishwarya, his opulence. Lord is enjoying with Aishwarya, the Leela Shakti, and bliss. Second is without any Aishwarya, the pure bliss. For the what do you call that? Rasa, on the 5 rasas. Madhurya is the most. So the Vipralamba Bhava, Lord is enjoying this crying in the integration of Sita. That is, Lord is also enjoying with the.
Yeah, that is already stated in this verse. Prabhupada quoted always this word. Whenever it comes to appearance and activity, Prabhupada always quotes. Ananda chinmaya rasapati tavi rayava nijarupataya kalavi golo kevane sakti akhilatma bhutum govindam adi purusha. Ananda chinmaya rasa. So he is this Ananda chinmaya rasa. That is to enhance is pleasure, transcendental pleasure. So Lord is enacting all the pastime. His Vipralamba, separation also Vipralamba. These are the secondary reason, and Vipralamba is also a rasa, Ananda Chinmaya rasa. So this is to encourage, also to enhance the rasa, the dealing, the taste of his reciprocation with his devotee, pure devotee, he comes. And Vishwanath Chakravarti already say that this dealing already they are in spiritual world, but material world it is more brilliant, because spiritual world is, he said now very nicely, that how the diamond in the silver plate, so how it should look. Similarly, Lord enacting same pastime in spiritual world, now he is Golokaiva University, Akhilatma everywhere. So he is enacting, this is called Bahuma Vrindavan. He is enacting, but here enacting is more realizable. More realizable. Therefore, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur has already given the purport for this. Why it is more realizable? Same rasa is there, but it is here more realizable. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur has given the purport that lamp does not seem to shine as brightly in sunlight, but it does in shade. So in a bright sunlight, sunlight, but in a darkness, you see lamp shining is very prominent, effulgent, very scintillating. Therefore, when Lord enacted the pastime on the earth, it is more brilliant, more effulgent. So that is whole idea. Otherwise, same Ananda Chinmaya rasa. Here rasa, spiritual world also is enacting. Here also is enacting. What is the difference? Why he has to bring Radharani, Lakshmi, Lakshman? They are also spirits. They can do the spiritual work there also. Here is enacting. And why enacting? Particularly is enacting this rasa to reclaim the conditioned soul. So that we will be attracted. Oh, Ananda Chinmaya rasa. Everybody after rasa taste. So thank you very much. No more. NY10. NY10, he says that this is the very nice verses. In the Shastra it says that all of all type of fruitive worker, he who is advanced in knowledge of higher value of life is favored by Supreme Lord Hari. Out of many such people who are oh, that one is that is what he called categorized Vaikuntha Janata Vara Madhupuri Tatrapi. No, that is the what you say hierarchy that place of known as Mathura is spiritually superior to Vaikuntha. The material world is called Devilok. Is not so much more than Devilok is Vaikuntha, where there is no Vigata Kunta. But more than Vaikuntha is Mathura because Lord appears. And in the superior Mathura, more than Mathura, the forest of Vrindavan. Because Krishna Rasalila pastime is there. Superior to forest of Vrindavan is Govardhan Hill, because most of the intimate pastime was enacted in Govardhan Hill. And out of that, the super excellence Radha Kunda stands supreme. It is overflowed with the ambrosial nectarian prema of the Lord. So whereas intelligent person is unwilling to serve divine Radha Kunda, who is situated. It's Bahuma. So it's all Bahuma where pastime is. Whole idea is that he's all enacting the pastime to give pleasure to him. Also, he also get the pleasure. Therefore, some of the Acharya has written Aho Bhagyam, Aho Bhagyam. Why two times? Looks like very redundant. One is the gopis, the devotees are fortunate to get Lord, and Lord is fortunate to get them. Because the reciprocation is both having blissful by having reciprocation. Thank you very much.
So now Hanuman is called as Chiranjeeva, and is there in Jambudvip as well as here also?
Yes, Lord is there. Jiva Goswami written that not only here, Rama and Lakshmana also they are here. Kim Purusava.
There also they are there. Even here also.
Yeah, here and Vaikuntha also there. So Kim Purusava also Ramchandra is there, Lakshmana is there. Jiva Goswami has given into this Sandarbha, all there. Thank you very much. Granthara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Nitai Gaur Premanand Hari Bol Jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.